Welcome to the Eyeopener. I'm Harlan Amrofsky, sports editor here. I'm joined alongside three members from the Ryerson Rams men's soccer team. We've got head coach Philip Perlstrand. We've got Nick Landis, who scored the game-winning goal last night on Sunday against the Toronto Varsity Blues to get these Rams to the OUA semifinals. We've got Sebastian Novae, who's a great player. What can I say? So, first one is for Philip. So, was that the most tense game you've ever been a part of?
Well, if it's been the most tense, but it's definitely up there with the top 2 or 3. I put that one up there with Carleton a couple of years ago in the OUA quarters, York Western when we were a hair from qualifying for the national title a couple of years ago. But talk about emotion and comeback and physicality, that's up there with the top probably 2 or 3, absolutely.
How scared were you when the game was in the 89th minute and you guys saw that you were down 2-1? What were you thinking? What was going through your head?
You know what? In years past, I probably would have been a lot more worried, but the theme of this team has been all year has been extremely resilient. Coming back and when we didn't have a shadow of a hope, 2-1, 1-0, 0-0. To be honest, I was confident we were going to come back. You're never 100% sure, but when that goal went in, when Alex scored, I knew the game was going to be ours.
And how fitting was it for Alex, of all guys to score that tying goal? Alex, who's 1 minute away from graduating into OUA with nothing, and he ends up scoring the goal. So how fitting was it?
Yeah, it's nice. I'm happy for him.
It took him about 4 years to start playing the way we want him to play. Super talented, super
Not talented on the field, but he's been playing terrific this year. Right, terrific. He's been in the big moments. He's been our guy. Him and Nick and Sebastian, all of them have been playing great this year. And
Alex came through when the team needed him, and it's very fitting that our most decorated player came through when we needed him most.
Great. And the person sitting on your left side, can you talk about scoring a first OUA goal? That's quite the first OUA goal scored by Nick Landis.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that first goal?
So I recruited Nick probably about, probably 6 months ago, a year ago. I watched him play. And, at first I was recruiting him for our water boy because I didn't think he was going to play much. He couldn't do much, but he came in. He's done well. I saw him play with his club Ajax a few times in the center mid and up top. And, he's had a solid year as a first-year player. He's played on an undefeated team. For a first-year player to play that much is a testament to his ability coming in. He scored probably the most important goal of the year. Well, not probably, absolutely the most important goal of the year as his first goal. So I'm sure he'll never forget it. And did well.
Now, Nick, moving on to you. So, can you talk about scoring your first goal? So that was your first goal, and have you ever scored a goal, maybe in the rec league, I don't know, but have you ever scored a goal that has been that meaningful for you or that important?
I wouldn't say so. That goal, there was just a rush of emotion that came over me, and it felt good being the first-year player, these 4th and 5th-year guys. You never want to go to a shootout because it's a toss-up, and to be the guy who got the goal for them, and feels good.
Right. And then what were your emotions when you scored that goal? There was tears of excitement, and Berletich was hugging me, Berletich was hugging everyone. So, but everyone was it was really an unreal atmosphere where all the fans just went onto the field. And you didn't see that, the last time we saw that was when the men's basketball team beat Lakehead a couple of years ago. So, what was your emotions when you scored the goal?
To be honest, I don't even know. When I scored that goal, the first person I saw was Marty. And so I ran over to Marty because he sent me a nice ball in, so decided I'd celebrate with him, and then all the guys on the team were just extremely happy because really don't want to go to shootouts.
Yeah. Were you also one of those guys who was praying like me with my, oh my God, we're going to come back? Well, what were you thinking when in the 89th minute? Nervous, scared?
I had a feeling before the game that it was going to be a tight game, and I had a feeling the entire time we were going to win. And you could see on chances we had Victor was having chances, Armin had chances, Alex was having chances, and you could just sense it was going to come.
Because you've been a part of this team where you've made it so far, and then you've had these devastating losses where 2 years ago to York you lost 2-1 in the free kicks, penalty kicks, and then last year you lost to Carleton 6-3 in overtime, and those both were elimination games. So do you think you draw or you learn something after those games?
You definitely learn. If you look at our team, most of our core guys are seniors, so they've been through that. My first year as a rookie, same experience as what Lens is going through now. We went through Final Four, and we lost 2 devastating games to the Nationals. You definitely draw on it, and you know what it takes, and this is our last game. We're not going to play again, so you want to give it your all.
Did you think that the game was going to? Did you want the game to go to penalty kicks? I mean, do you think you had a better chance in penalty kicks?
No one wants to go to penalty kicks. If you put any team can beat you on penalty kicks. If we played RMC, who finished last in the league, they could beat us in penalty kicks as well. So no team wants to do that.
So you're saying like penalty kicks is more like a lucky chance, whereas you want to beat them based on your skill.
Yeah.
Right. Then just last question for every one of you. It's probably going to be a generic answer. What is your goal this year? So we'll start with you, Philip.
I think the goal every year is to put ourselves in a position to qualify for the national tournament. So we are now in that position. From a coach's perspective, I don't want to leave anything to chance. I don't want to, after the game, oh, I should have done this in preparation. So right now my goal is to prepare the team as best possible for them to have their best performance on Saturday of the year. I'm sure to qualify for the national tournament.
Well, for sure it's the national title, but right now it's to beat Winsdor on Saturday.
National title.
National title it is. So we are here at the Eyeopener, joined by 3 members of the men's soccer team who will play their next game against Winsdor on Saturday for the OUA semifinal, and then they will play, or possibly, the bronze medal game or the gold medal game, depending on the result of Saturday's game. So you've been joined alongside Harlan Namrowski, sports editor from the Eyeopener, and 3 members from the men's soccer team, Philip Prostrand, Nick Lambis, and Sebastian Novi. On behalf of the Eyeopener, thanks guys for coming in. Thanks very much.